Hey guys, Sarah here from Sarah Appleford Nutrition, here with a review on the meal provider THRiVE. I've just received this at the doorstep and I'm really keen to have a look and see what's inside. Now THRiVE is a meal provider with a difference in that they really sort of focus on weight loss, body transformation, and they offer meal plans and programs rather than just the meals themselves. So let's open it up and take a look. Okay, so let's have a look inside. So a couple of reasons why I was interested in trying this provider is that not only do THRiVE offer sort of plans that are focused on weight loss, which is really a popular issue for many people, but they also offer a bit of variety of meals that are not necessarily seen in convenient meals, like pizza. I haven't seen any other providers do things like pizza. They also do other different meals like pancakes. Again, not a common thing that you see meal providers do. So these are fresh meals, and they're roughly around 300 to 350 grams in size. So I'll get these all out. And they also do a range of snacks. They have breakfast options like granola. They have protein as well. So they have quite a few different offerings in their meal range. So now I've unpacked all the meals, I am going to enjoy these this week and come back to you with a rundown on the programs, the nutrient content and ingredients of the meals, and also what they taste like, so stay tuned. Okay, having enjoyed the meals this week from THRiVE, here are my thoughts. Firstly, let's talk about the meal plan options that you have. There are 4 different options in the THRiVE plans, all really targeting that weight loss. So your first one is a weight loss program, lose weight. This is low calorie, low carb. So we're looking at around 1200 calories per day for breakfast, lunch and dinner. There's also an 8-week program. This is keto based, and an improve your well-being program. Now this ranges from about 900 to 1200 calories per day, again, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then finally, the last program is Boost Protein. And as the name suggests, this is all about upping your protein intake. So the plans, are great in that they are helping people reach their weight loss goals. They are low in calories if you just consume the breakfast, lunch and dinner and don't have any additional snacks. And this may be a little bit more restrictive than you actually need. So take myself, for example. I'm in my late 30s, I'm mid 60 kilos, and I have a moderately active lifestyle, being that I go to the gym regularly, but I have a sedentary job. So I probably need to consume about 1600 calories a day in order to lose fat. So as you can see, unless I boost the lose weight model, for example, with some nutrient-rich snacks, I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to obviously lose weight because it's way below, but this can have a lot of consequences, particularly for women. We see a lot of women who have low calorie diets get a lot of hormone imbalances. They also have increased stress and cortisol. You may also experience some muscle wastage there. So that's something to keep in mind, but you do have the option to include more snacks in there, or add an extra meal if you need to increase your calorie intake. One thing I do think as a nutritionist is that these are all very well and good, these meal plans, but you need to have an exit strategy. So you need to be able to have a plan in place for when you do reach your weight loss goal, how are you going to sustain that weight loss as you ease back into normal living if you're not going to continue on the THRiVE plans. So this is really important. This is where speaking to a health professional can help ensure that you don't put all that weight back on and some, and lose all the results from your hard-earned work. Now, in terms of the nutrients, the macronutrient balance of their meals really does vary dependent on what meals you choose. Obviously there's keto options, which are those very low carbohydrate, higher fat, higher protein options to help switch you from being a glucose burner to using fat as energy source. But there also are some really high protein meals. In fact, I was really surprised. Some meals are at that 65 grams per serve, which is pretty significant, especially when you're eating small portions. So that's really great to see. Now, the ingredients also varies. There are some options that are more whole food based with all natural ingredients, which I love. But then there are quite a few that do have things like emulsifiers, thickeners, flavors, etc. that aren't really health promoting. I have to say though, Thrive have made the effort to do some healthy swaps. So for example, taking away the high glycemic white rice and swapping that with broccoli and cauliflower rice, which is great because not only are you going to help with your blood sugar balance and your weight loss, but you're also going to get a lot of dietary fiber and increase your overall veggie intake, which is a bonus. There are also removed vegetable oils, which we often see in these meal provider meals, and they've replaced that with some olive oil, which is a much better fat in our diet. There were a few discrepancies with some of the ingredients and labeling. The pancakes, for example, I ordered, the ingredients on the website were a lot less than that on the packaging, so that was a little bit disappointing. The pizza didn't have any labeling at all, so I couldn't check that. I was also surprised some of the meals had a lot of ingredients. So take the Mexican chicken keto bowl, which was pretty simple meal. It had over 50 ingredients in there. So that's quite a lot of ingredients to look at and consider whether they're going to be beneficial for you. So the focus really is on that low carbohydrate portion control, and not so much on things like intolerances or dietary preferences. So you won't find a vegetarian or a vegan section. You also won't find a selection of gluten-free or dairy-free meals. So that's something to consider if you do have some intolerances or dietary preferences. You're going to have to sift through and see what might work or may not. The Thrive meals are really, really convenient. You can jump on and order them online and get them delivered straight to your door, as I did, or you can have a look at some of the stockists that are near you and order and collect. And the prices are pretty on par with some of the other meal providers. Most individual meals range from about $9.95 to $15. And their 7-day program ranges between about $230 to $270 per week, and this will include the meals and some snacks out of their range. So overall, I did enjoy the Thrive meals. They're not high up there on my wish list to order again, but they do tick the boxes in terms of helping people lose weight. It's just important, as I said, that you really kind of understand how you can continue this weight loss long term, and that it's not just going to be a quick fix that you're eventually going to put that weight back on. So speaking with a health practitioner can be helpful. Now, if you want to read the full review, check out mealprep.com.au, or if you have tried Thrive or any of the other meal providers listed on our site, please leave your own review and give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more.